Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we're taking a hard look at Ford's electric vehicle strategy. It seems like Ford's EV journey is hitting more speed bumps than open highways. Production is down, investments are on hold, and the workforce is shrinking. It appears that Ford's electrification strategy is stalling out. With the current trends, we might soon be discussing the end of Ford's EV era. Skeptical? Let's dive into these 6 telltale signs of trouble. Sign number 6, Ford's first quarter losses, a deep dive. The first quarter of this year has been a rough ride for Ford. The company's losses have skyrocketed, reaching a staggering $130,000 for each EV sold. This might seem like the most alarming issue, but it's merely the tip of the iceberg. Last year, Ford lost nearly $5 billion on EVs, which equated to a loss of just over $40,000 per EV. This year, the situation has worsened. Ford managed to sell only 10,000 EVs in the first quarter, marking a 20% decrease from last year. Even more concerning is the 84% drop in revenue, down to a mere $100 million. Interestingly, this report surfaced shortly after Ford claimed to have reduced the production cost of the Mach-E by $5,000. How did this happen? Well, it's crucial to remember that these losses aren't solely due to the production and sale of these 10,000 EVs. They also include the hundreds of millions spent on the research and development of future EV models, investments that won't see returns for several years. Sign number 5, a 50% drop in EV sales. As the EV market's growth decelerates, Ford's EVs seem to be in a tailspin. The Mach-E's sales have plummeted by 50%, and experts estimate that over 20,000 models are languishing at dealerships. The F-150 Lightning, Ford's all-electric pickup, was touted as the future of the company. However, it has proven to be a significant underperformer, with a disappointing real-world range and charging rate. This has led to a chilling of demand and a significant number of canceled subscriptions. Given the losses Ford has been incurring on this pickup, it's no surprise that production has been significantly reduced, leading to hundreds of layoffs. In summary, while sales continue to decline, hybrids are experiencing a growth of over 42% compared to the same period last year. Interestingly, even the sales of gas-only models have seen a slight increase of 2.6%. Sign number 4. Ford cuts 70% of its EV workforce. As the demand for Ford's all-electric F-150 dwindled and losses mounted, it was evident that production had to be scaled back. This led to an inevitable wave of layoffs at the Dearborn plant, the birthplace of the F-150 Lightning. This decision, however, was more drastic than anyone anticipated. Just a few months ago, the plant was a bustling hub of activity with 2,100 employees. Today, that number has dwindled to a mere 700. The fate of the remaining 1,400 employees hung in the balance as Ford grappled with the decision of what to do next. Ultimately, 700 of these workers were relocated to the Wayne plant, where they joined the ranks producing the body-on-frame Bronco and Ranger models. The other 700 workers were presented with a choice: accept a reassignment within Southeast Michigan, or opt for a $50,000 retirement package. This decision underscored the harsh reality of Ford's struggle with its EV strategy and the impact it had on its workforce. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Sign number 3, quality concerns. Ever wondered why Ford's EV sales are plummeting despite hefty discounts? There are 2 main culprits. We've already discussed the first, underwhelming performance. The second culprit is the quality of Ford's EVs. Ford, the Blue Oval Company, has never been a poster child for quality and reliability. But with EVs, it seems they've hit a new low. Over the years, Ford has amassed a significant number of complaints about its EVs. The issues range from constant complaints about build quality to more serious problems like the battery contactor overheating on the Mustang Mach-E, caused by DC charging or heavy acceleration. This overheating led to power loss, and in some cases, the vehicle wouldn't even start, forcing the company to recall more than 35,000 models in 2022 alone. The F-150 Lightning didn't fare much better. There were even instances of the pickup catching fire for no apparent reason, like the incident at the Dearborn plant where one truck burned to the ground, damaging several others. The F-150 Lightning was even recalled due to a poorly designed high-voltage junction box that posed a potential fire risk. Sign number 2. Ford's profits would soar 50% without EVs. In this era of record-breaking profits for companies like Toyota, Ford could be enjoying a similar financial windfall if it weren't for their ambitious electrification plan. The recent projections for 2024 reveal that EVs are the primary roadblock to massive profit margins. Ford has recently revised its expected profit to $11 billion, marking a significant increase from last year's $10.4 billion. This increase can be attributed to a variety of factors, including higher profit margins, the absence of a UAW strike, and the anticipated growth of the new Super Duty series, among others. However, the projected loss on EVs, as we've previously discussed, is around $5 billion, slightly more than last year's loss of $4.7 billion. In essence, if Ford wasn't selling models like the F-150 Lightning and Mach-E, their profit would be 50% higher. This stark reality underscores the fact that Ford's entire EV strategy is falling short of expectations. Sign number 1. Delaying EV investments. The cost of producing EVs and the even higher costs of research and development have led to significant losses for Ford. These losses have grown so large that they threaten the company's financial stability. As a result, Ford announced in late 2023 that it was postponing $12 billion in investments to conserve capital. This included the Kentucky EV plant, which is now on hold with an uncertain future. Ford CFO John Lawler stated, "Given the dynamic EV environment, we are being judicious about our production and adjusting future capacity to better match market demand." Ford has already abandoned its plan to build 2 million EVs by 2026, and recent statements have been marked by extreme caution regarding the future of EVs. Meanwhile, an increasing number of Ford dealers are opting out of Ford's EV certification program, which required substantial investments in infrastructure and staff training. The company even asked dealers to pause investments in this program. Ford is delaying these financial commitments to give dealers more time to make informed decisions, aiming to shield them from further failed investments in EVs as the future remains uncertain. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the automotive world with Piston Pundit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos. See you next time.